All right, I believe we are finally here at the end. Final 3, be happy. It is time for the Hag and White finale. At least I believe this is the last chapter, but who knows, I've been wrong before. We are almost at the top. The mausoleum is just further ahead, and that's where we'll find Heaven's sight. We do not know what matter of trickery she has in store for us. I beg you to be careful, Kira. Do not falter at the end of the line. I can say the same to you, Apate. We're the only ones who can stop that fiend. We can't fail, you hear me? We just can't. Indeed. Hold a moment, I feel... What? Strange magical energy further ahead. Does that mean Sandra's managed to do her thing? I cannot quite identify. I don't believe so, but it bodes ill regardless. Unless ready for anything, Kira. What's that you got there? Well, that's the staff you used before, isn't it? Whatever it is that awaits us, this may come in handy. Let us make haste, Kira. Everyone regroup, we're almost there. Did we have a silent staff before? I don't remember that. Okay, unless there's any items we need. At least we're getting right into it. That's good. Take a look at what we're dealing with here. There's the bitch. So she has Fortify. However, she doesn't have the ability to use Fortify, which means this is not the final chapter since she's not able to use those tomes properly. Because someone told me she's going to be able to use infinite use Fortifies. However, she does still have the 10 leadership stars, so that's fucking disgusting. You got any, like, siege tomes I gotta be aware of? There's one. There's two. All right, let's dive in. I knew my boys wouldn't be able to keep you at bay. This was always the way our bitter rivalry was going to end. You and me, Kira, tearing into each other like ravenous beasts, feasting upon one another with a lifetime's hunger. Indeed, for both of our lives have led up to this moment, my friend. This singular moment where we define history for centuries to come. We'd best put on a show for the ages. So if I deal with that, the only thing I'm tanking is a tsunami afterwards. So Kairos should probably tank this. I just need another res tank on this side. I think it might be you. $37 against 25, yeah. Wait, can I just fucking silence this motherfucker? Well, that's handy. Finish this. That's the fucking objective right now. There's a inscription on the gravestone. It reads as follows. Here lies Dolus II, the first of many valiant youths whose blood gave Tartaros life. Oh, we get lore if we step on those. Poison's gonna be annoying, but we'll deal with it. Nice damage, bitch. Ooh, I do a whole 1 damage with a thimble fetter. What a wuss. I can actually look at what her growth rates were. I really should. Okay, what are your growth rates? Pretty fucking good. How long does silence last for? Long enough. I had to try. I'll take the speed level. Also, they gave me an infinite use range silence staff, and you bet your ass I'm gonna use it. That guy's rocking a battle axe. I'm a little bit worried about Seagull working on mages as well as it does. Get closer and deal with it from there. It reads as follows. Here lies Dolus the First, he who sacrificed it all for the betterment of his fellow man. I kind of want to see if I can make it a side quest to, like, open all the gravestones, to, like, see what they all say. Oh my god, she hits everything. She has 100% silence proc on fucking everything. It's gross, I love it. Wait, I have a, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I have a question. Why am I bothering to go side to side? I could just go up one path, but no. Okay, so that fucker is gonna hit us with Tsunami after this. And everything up here is really strong. Hey, Luna. Gotta do with the Shamshir. It was like a lot. Honestly, I think the hit and run tactic is the way to go. Oh, I should use the barrier staff more. That's what I should be doing. Oh, sexy dodge. Is this the final boss? I think this is the penultimate stage. Because I was told that the final boss is gonna have an infinite use fortify staff, and while she does have one, she can't use it. So I'm thinking that there's one final boss stage after this stage. My guess is she's gonna have like some kind of final form after this. Oh, they're so dumb. They run down after. You dumb shits. Why would you run at me when you're still silenced? You're silly. You're silly. You're silly and you're dumb. Are we killing God? I think we're killing a delusional Grand Inquisitor. More so than a god. She's trying to become immortal, though, so, I mean... Kinda? How hard do you hit? 36 against 23? I could probably tank both of those with a buff. Question is... no, I would just fall short of that. Usually it's some kind of a demon, typically. All right, so we're gonna silence you. We're going to silence you. Damn, if you didn't want me to do this, you wouldn't have given me an infinite use silence staff. Yeah, I need to be able to hit both of those. I can stand there and do it, but then I also have to tank a thunder. I don't like that. So I'm thinking right there. Yeah, right here. And then we stand here, and we rally. Did Duma ever actually straight up achieve godhood, though, is my question? Yeah, that's the thing, is I don't know. If I stand there, I can tank all 3 of those, and I am really, really, really defensive. I think we do that. But, to be safe, he is a divine dragon. Naga spawned him in existence, so basically he's just a god who just went crazy. I mean, if Naga just kind of brought him into this world, isn't it kind of like Naga's fault that he's crazy? Like, take some fucking responsibility, you know? Wait, is that the plot? Is that just like the whole ass plot? Jerking off a fucking battle axe is not bad. Like, I know Barlow gave her the buff and is also standing there with his passive, but like 17 off of a battle axe is pretty fucking good. Wait, what about Bantu? Uh-oh. Okay, if he had double crit, he kills. So, really glad that didn't happen. I want to lose Wolfric. Oh shit, that's a Luna. We're probably still fine. I don't think a Thunder Tome can do the job. Uh-oh. Kira? Kira? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everybody shut up. It's fine. Like I said, shut up, it's fine. Do I have anything that hits you hard enough that you don't get back up from it? Feeling your only namesake you have in Fire Emblem is a tome or a weapon. Hey Luna, how many mics are there in Fire Emblem? Asking for a me. Okay, Thimblefetter and Thunder basically don't do anything. But once again, why am I being frugal at this point? Okay, so you've got a Shamshir, so we just need somebody who can tank 2 crits. All right. Ah, boo. You fucking serious? Guys? I'm running out of fucking abilities to hit with. Fuck. What's 2x2? Oh, the Danganronpa thing, that's right. I forgot they were doing like a remake of 2. Okay, so even if this fucker crits twice, it would not matter. Oh, I think Alonzo actually, yeah, keeps pace with him. Yeah, didn't Danganronpa 1 do that at the end of the first game, where you got to play through the game again, but without the murder? So it was just like a dating sim? I seem to remember that being a mode after I beat the first game. Okay, we gotta be aware that this fucker is gonna wake up this turn. Don't have any good way to deal with it. I need someone who can tank a decent hit right here. Oh yeah, I haven't played 2, so let's avoid spoilers on that. Granted, I don't know any of the characters by name right now, so that kind of works out still, but yeah. Inscription on the gravestone, it reads as follows. Heal as Dionysus the First, cursed with a deformed face and untimely end from illness. Sucks to suck, I guess. Hey, Madness. Can't remember how far that fucker reaches once he's out of silence, but I think I've got it set up where he should only be able to hit someone who can resist it. Poison Sword's a little bit bad, but there shouldn't be anything else that could land a hit on me, so... So Madness, am I gonna finish this tower before you finish Radiant Dawns? Dodged 2 out of 3 of those. I might just save the silence and wait it out now, so I don't have to play around it anymore. Said I wasn't gonna silence this one and I was just gonna roll with it, but changed my mind. Did 3 not sell as well as 2? Bait a magic resistance over here. Come on, Nakia, you're better than that. Okay, so those are gonna... sadly not be enough. Let's see if we can bait this one in a little bit too. The fact that my fucking Archer Lord tanks a battle axe for 11 damage is nuts. Like, that is crazy. Bye. Now I'm kind of glad I split my army, because now half of them are going to go off to the left and we can rush up. We'd have to be aware, though, there is a second siege tome, Mr. President. I adore Junko, but that's because she's hot, so I am literally the base-born fuck pleb guy. I even got a Juko figurine at my last convention. I should go get that. I got this one. Got Monokuma on it, and it's got Junko. It was out of the box, so I got it for pretty cheap. But I'm pretty happy with it. I think the only scuffs on it are like on the base. There's like a small little scuff over here. But like, for being out of the box, like, I'm pretty happy with how this one looks. I own that one. Is it a pop-up parade figurine? I can't tell without the box, but the base makes me think it is. She is a pop. Okay, cool. Okay, I think that's good. Yes, I'm gonna say yes. It's okay, the entire army is rushing me now, so. There we go. And now we clear this. So, weirdly enough, half the fucking army did not, in fact, come this way. Wait. I see a fucking mounted archer over there. Where's he coming? Okay, he's going down that way for some fucking reason. I'll take that. I was so eager, so very eager, my dear rebels. Are you hungry predators cornering their soon-to-be supper, or moths diving into an all-consuming flames to meet their ends? Haha, either way, you do well not to falter now. Disappointing would be if you fell before you could face me. No, I urge you to prevail, rebels. Prevail and test me. What the hell must the soldiers be thinking at this point? Guys, she's goading them on. Maybe we shouldn't be, like, fucking sticking around here. Like, all she's doing is pissing them off. Okay, and where's the other one? Oh, I can fight at that. Is it you? Yeah. Yeah. So I do know a little bit about the beta. A friend told me about it when we were streaming Danganronpa 1, where the first murder was actually a character who ends up living in the full game, which I think is a really good bait and switch. Because anyone who played the demo or the beta didn't know that going into the real one, so when the real first murder happened, they're like, wait a second. Oh, hold the fuck up here. Oh god, they all turned. Why did they all turn? I was expecting them to go down. Very bad day. Like, what the damn hell, man? Everyone turned around and ran at me. I'm pretty sure it was Hero. Unless I'm completely off my cookie here, I'm pretty sure it was Hero. Is the beta different than the demo? I would have thought they would have used the same thing for both. If that's the case, then no, I am not familiar with that. I'm not familiar with that game. Reads as follows. Here lies Eleutheresius the First, known as the Liberator, he who put an end to the rightful bloodline. Oh, then yeah, no, I don't know anything about that. I don't know why, but I was under the impression that the demo and the beta were the same thing. Clearly, I'm the asshole. And by the time I get up there, nobody is gonna be fucking charging at me. Like, you're not gonna have an army left because you had them all run it down mid. Also, if you notice that they're being real particular about... Ow. Being real particular about actually rushing me. All right, if I don't want that to be Alonzo's great last stand, we're committed now. Still doesn't do it. But you. PR1 is fine because I've beaten that. What are you rocking anyway? Poison Sword? Okay, that's not that bad. I can live with that. First thing I need to do weaken you. We silence you. Then we miss you, apparently. That's awesome. Here lies Eutychius II, named after his father, whose valor was matched only by that of his forebear. Nah, people love dark shit, but maybe it is possible that they just didn't know that at the time. Yeah, I got a real sneaking suspicion we lose somebody this turn, but it's going to depend on how the enemy turn goes. Ow! Okay, she might die to poison. Five damage is possible. She could die to that. She lives! Let's fucking go! Third, where vices were a disgrace to the revered history of his name. I actually have my audio on now. You couldn't before? Did you? Killer Lance, though. No, I'm not vibing with that. Maybe we'll wait a turn and heal. Dionysus II, may his many mistakes never be repeated and may his sins be forgotten. Have you considered telling those people to go suck a lemon? No, I'm timid as a motherfucker in real life. I would not have guessed that. Wait, can I silence Sandra? Probably not, right? Wow. We'll do that after. Is Sandra gonna, like, attack? She does move. Oh, but she had... No, never mind. All it does is stop her from using her staff. Realize Erebus the First, with whom Tartarus began a golden new age of prosperity. I don't think I can re-silence a guy, so we'll just focus on healing. I'll kill that next turn. Ogie. A crit. That didn't even break the first fucking HP bar. All hail the mustache. Oh, that's so convenient. They ran towards me. Okay, so when I go for this one, I gotta be prepared. But I have the perfect way to get prepared. Barrier staff. Hey, Sandra, come and fucking get it. Ah, at last, right where I want you, right within my reach. Stay where you are, don't chicken out on me after getting me all riled up. Your choices have been made and your fate has been sealed. All that remains is for the cries of blood and agony to be heard. Again, I reiterate, come and fucking get it. Oh, you still have a rune sword, huh? Not anymore, you don't. Doesn't cap speed yet. You know what? Fuck you. Haha. Inscription on the gravestone. Here is Erebus II, who has earned many conquests in the Mother's name. So as soon as she gets down here, we're all gonna dogpile on her, right? Dolus III, whose life was cut short before it could truly begin to bloom. Oh, they already buried him? All right, come and get it, bitch. You want to know something funny, Kira? From the very day we met, I had this feeling. I always knew you were special. Facing you now, I wish I could express disdain. Wish I could scoff and say something mocking. You think you stand a chance against me? How amusing. Something along those lines. But I cannot bring myself to do that. I feel afraid. I am afraid of you, Kira. You're a force of nature. I'm not actually sure I can defeat you. It's truly exhilarating. Never have I felt this way before. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for being a truly one-of-a-kind enemy. Every single one of those gravestones are empty because they're all the same guy. Absolutely, but it is kind of funny. I also have something I've noticed since we met. You talk too much. That's a good fucking line. Oh, that is a cool animation. Do I have the ability to have Lorenzo hit her? Oh, tell me I can do it. I need to see this dialogue if I can possibly pull it off. Where are you, my boy? I'll waste a barrier staff on this. I don't care. I need to see this dialogue. That is 48. He does live that as long as one of those isn't a crit. Hold on. We're gonna make this work. No, Lorenzo doesn't need the kill. He just needs the dialogue. Because he's already max level. All right, 48, 24 and 24 is 48, okay. I am disappointed, but I'm not really surprised. Is that so? Please, you've been losing it for a while now. Little wanton violence here and there, and already you are questioning everything. Forgive me, Madam Grand Inquisitor. I could not help it. Once I finally opened my eyes, I could never return. Open your eyes to what exactly? The lies of the Hierophant? The evil of the Inquisition? Come on, that's always been plain for all to see. Don't tell me you truly believed in any of it. I fear I did. What a joke you are, Lorenzo. When did a heretic ever commit any real crimes? When did our work ever save any lives? Did the stash cover your eyes all those years? We were never more than pawns of a tyrant. I'm a blind fool, this I know. But I have been denied my just punishment. So all I can do now is fight. Fight and try to rectify my many missteps. I'll bet you truly believe in that too. No, this is exactly why I picked you up. All those years ago. You abused me so. Truly, it'll fill me with sorrow to see you die. No, it won't. Because you will see no such thing. Alright, who gets the kill? Who gets the kill? Who needs the kill? Oh. We are absolutely. Where's Barlow? Come on, Theone! Well. Look who survived against all killer feature. Well, it's too late now! I survived, and I brought the rebels here. I had assumed they just took a lucky guess. Leave it to you to be a constant annoyance. I will be far more than annoy you, Sandra. Today is the day you pay for it all. I guess I get it. You're still sore over what happened. I did make your dearest concubine disappear. How you must have missed her in those lonely nights, lying in bed next to a fiend who cared nothing for you. Did you miss her tender touch? What? Who? I have questions. You have not a clue what it is she and I shared, but then how could you possibly know? You are a monster. You know nothing of human emotion. It's so not true. I laugh, I have fun, very human emotions. The ones I don't have are just the useless ones. And look where it's led me. Soon I will challenge the heavens themselves. You will certainly try, but you're more likely to end up in hell than heaven. For I take your life here and now. Showing some real fire now, O fair consort. Let me have it. Show me the fury of a woman scorned. You think it's over? It will never be over. My fury shall smolder eternal. Mine. Mine. Bye, man. Oh. You know what? We probably don't need the divine anymore. Oh, they even have a down sprite for her. Look at that. It's over. We won't know for sure until we make sure. Throw her from the tower. That's not how recover works. Apate. Ah! That wasn't recover. That was Nosferatu. And apparently Luna mixed together, because that destroyed her. No. Whoa! Look at her fucking portrait! Yo, that's sick. Madness, can you send me that? Like just a PNG of just that portrait, like cut out? I want that for the thumbnail. Oh, does it? Send me all of them. How did you like that? When I went through Dolus's documents, this process struck me as much too slow, too inefficient. So I tinkered with his toys, combined their powers. I admit I hadn't expected that. I was aiming for you, but now I have the life force of an immortal titan. Sandra! Behold one and all. Behold as I rise to the heavens and drag the mother from her seat of arrogance. Damn it all. Apate, stay with me. Kira, you have to stop her. Stop Sandra. Save your breath, Apate. Listen to me. Sandra doesn't know what she's doing. She's tampering with powers she doesn't understand. She'll destroy herself, but in the process, there's no telling who or what else she may destroy. You have to stop her before it's too late. All right, don't worry, Apate, I'm on it. Before you go, take this. There are none like it anymore in this age. It should undo even the most dire of injuries. I fear I'll not be able to assist you any further. Don't exert yourself. Just lie down there and rest a while, okay? Conserve your energy. I'll come and get you when it's finished. Oh, wow. I got an elixir. How long have you had that for? Oh, how curious. The world may be on the edge of calamity, and I find myself unable to do anything. And yet, for the first time in so long, I feel hope. That was an interesting sound effect. Champion Sandra. Champion! What just happened? Is something amiss? Ah, the rebels. Curse you, you've ruined everything. Don't worry, Champion, I won't let them reach you. I shall protect you with my life. You god... I was gonna say, you goddamn right you will, but not in the way you expect. What in the world is wrong with her? Everyone be careful, something's not right here. Effects in my perfect world. Make it stop. Make it stop. Okay, I want the other portrait, not this one. Steals life instead of granting it. Jesus. The fearsome Heaven Scythe currently in the middle of making the worst mistake of her life. She who toyed with powers beyond her ken and paid the price. How much damage do you do? Daunt. No. Well, she only has, she can be crit now. But she still hits very hard. Still, this is the final chapter, right? Put her down. Why doesn't she have a HP bar? What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I gotta kill her a whole bunch of times. I see. What have you done, you fool? Alright, I think I just, like, let this happen. Let her come to me. Who's got an A rank in swords? Barlow the buff there. So she's likely gonna go that way towards them, so I'm gonna send the horsemen around along with the flyers to try and like get in behind her. While everyone else kind of just jumps on her from over here. I'm gonna kind of treat this like the Golem fight in Rebellion Saga, where we kind of need to like fight with 3 range when we can. Oh no, not 2 fucking health. Die, you parasite. What? But she got back up like it was nothing. Everyone, don't panic. Keep going. Keep going until she goes down. She has to go down at some point, probably. I will tear you all apart. Limb by limb. Piece by piece. Is she getting worse? Oh, she got stagger. But did I just get a fortified staff before this and then wasn't allowed to use it? Is that what just fucking happened? Okay, you can fight that from 3 range. Or farther. Shooting you in the eye is a mercy at this point. Oh! Here lies the woman that gave me life, to whom I granted death. May I be forgiven for my sins. The grave is not sealed, and it appears to be empty. my. I didn't know this would end quite so badly for you. I guess this is what they call divine punishment. No, I can't send the staffs to the convoy. They are locked to the characters. I couldn't even send the men's staff back. At least now you're as ugly on the outside as you are on the inside. So really, all you need to do to beat this game is just have a couple of characters with a really high resistance stat. I refuse to die before I see you put down. Oh my god, look at that fucking setup! Adam Grand Inquisitor, not even you deserve such a fate. Forgive me, there is only one thing I can do now. This is not fair. I am not having fun. Got another stagger condition on her. I want to try and get the dialogue with everybody I brought with me at least once, but we'll see what the game allows for. You should recognize this sword. I took it off your body like fucking 5 minutes ago. Is there any chance in hell I can get fucking Tiresias up there? Never did I imagine I'd be grateful to be blind, but just hearing the noises you're making. Bro! I know you're blind, but try! Cool, we got a collective 3 damage on that. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get Alonzo, but we might get Wolfric. That's still a net positive overall, but I don't like how much damage that's going to deal back to me. Let's go for the 3 range. Goodness, how did you manage this? You ever fuck up so bad in life that even the weirdo who lives in the forest is like, damn! Okay, now we can Wolfric. Enough to make me want to pluck my eyes out. That's insensitive, you're standing right next to your blind husband. It hurts so much. Help me. Help me. I think we're pushing her off the side. I think that's the play here. Thank you, Madness. It'll go on the thumbnail. break it behind her first? Oh. Oh, that's such a good idea. Hey, we'll only deal 16 damage, but that's fine. We're killing her this turn. Never did someone deserve a fate more. So, do you have to kill her an extra time if you don't break the wall preemptively? Because I'm assuming like the second kill would break the wall and then she comes back again? Yeah, I think I can get everybody in this fight at least once besides Alonzo. You have to break the wall or she'll keep spawning. Oh. Everybody else is kind of like... Okay, that one is 10 damage collectively. You know, this could all have been avoided. Oh yeah, poison strike. Eat eat shit. Why do you still keep going? Why are you so desperate to keep on ruining lives? Why won't you die? Nanomachine, son. Bye, bitch. Edward, where are you? Here. Well, that's got to have done it, right? There's no way she lived through that. We better check. All right, you are. Not looking forward to the climb down, but we must hurry. Right behind you. Apate? Sorry, lassie. It be over. She looks so peaceful, doesn't she? Lived longer than anyone should with far too many regrets. Don't pity her, Kira. She's just gone to sleep after a long, long day. You want me to pick her up? Gently, please. I haven't decided what to do about her yet, but we certainly can't just leave her here. Yeah. Come on, let's hurry. Won't be able to rest easy until I see Sandra's dead body. Oh, come on. Where could she have possibly landed? Oh. She should be a fucking stain after that climb. Is she dead? Of course. Come on, look at her. She barely looks like a human being no more. Don't lie to me, Edward. Just tell me how it is. Her eyes still move. What's next, Kira? Doesn't look like she's gonna recover from that, but... Chop her into little bits. Throw her in different parts of the fucking world. How much we can do. Get a pair of shovels and dig deep. I reiterate, we probably should have chopped her into little parts first. Did this to herself. Yes, she did. We did it! We beat the game! I wasn't sure if there was gonna be like a part 3 to that or not, so. You want to say something, lassie? I wouldn't know what to say. There's some things I want to say to him, but I can't do that anymore, can I? Who knows? Maybe he be listening. That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure he already knew I loved him. Can't really come up with anything else right now. Say, about Apate. A little surprised you decided to bury her here. It's as good a place as any, right? It's not like she ever talked about important places to her or anything. Besides, she saved my life up there. I had to repay her somehow for that. While we were on our way to the tower, she came to me. Told me everything. But Elias, about how she could have... He was hoping I'd give her the punishment you refused. What'd you say? Said that was your call, not mine. Yours only family. I'm just that one guy who showed up. Come on, don't do that. You're basically the uncle we never had. Consider you family as much as me. I do too, for that matter. It's not like it was a big sacrifice on my part or anything. I love you too, you know. I know. Well, I think we better be on our way. Goodbye, big guy. Sweet dreams. And Apate, I hope you finally found peace. What a very somber moment that was. Farewell, my friends. I hope you have a safe journey home. Where are we going? Our home burnt down. Certain you don't want us to stay, Pericles? Things are gonna be pretty hectic around here. You sure you can handle the aftermath without us? Thank you for the offer, but you have done more than enough. You deserve to return home and enjoy some tranquility. Perhaps you're worried I will not be up to the challenge, but I will take advantage of the power vacuum and attempt to... Come on, really, Pericles? You know that's not it. You're a good man, and you know how things work in the capital. Yeah, there's no one we trust more with this vital task. Having your trust means more to me than you know, friends. Hey, I'm here too. Yeah, I'm the one who pushed Xander off the side. I'll keep an eye on him. I won't let him overwork himself or anything like that. Keep that old dad of yours out of trouble, you hear? Aye, aye, Captain. No, seriously, why does everyone always just assume I was ever a sailor? Come on, Redbeard, let's get going. I guess this is goodbye. You know, if you say something now, it shouldn't be hard to convince. Stay? Surely you jest. I say I'm filled with joy for your good fortune. Hey, don't worry about us for a second. Just go and be happy with her, all right? Ah, shucks, I was worried you'd say something like that. Just make sure you invite us to the wedding, okay? Whoa, 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 who said anything about a wedding? Haha, till next we meet, my friend. May luck be with you always. And with you too, Perry. And next time we see each other, I want to see a big, big smile on that face. We'll work on that, right, Dad? Yes. We should also look into finding you a partner, Gary. Is there anyone who's caught your eye I could introduce you to? Dad! Oh, you too. Hey, sorry to break the news like this, but we're not going to accompany you back to Percate. I had a feeling you wouldn't. Someone has to deal with the future of the church, huh? Make it sound like I'm going to be the next Hierophant. Still not sure how much I'll really be able to do. I mean, a country bumpkin priest like me? Bro, you could throw hands with the best of them, all right? Like, if there was anyone in my fucking army I did not think was going to see the finale, it was this guy. And yet, not only did he make it here, he earned his fucking place every step of the way. I put him on the bench for a single chapter to try Delilah out, and look how that turned out. These capital folks are likely just to laugh me out of the room. If they do, they'll solely regret it. Nobody laughs at my hunk but me. So cute. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I mean, first and foremost, we're gonna try and help the little folks. Don't let all the big buildings and pretty decorations fool you, Kira. There's a lot of them hiding in the streets. I should know. We shall do all that we can to make this a better place. They're in good hands with you two. But don't forget, and when you get tired of the stuffy capital air, you're always welcome in Percate. Both of you. Thanks, Kira, for everything. I'm truly glad I met you. Oh, for goodness sake, again with the waterworks? Growing way too soft. There, my love, don't worry. We'll go pay them a visit soon enough. Okay, what are you waiting for? Go already, damn it. See you around, guys. A resounding success brought on by my immeasurable power. And shall we reap the rewards that we have sown, dearest sister? What rewards? Is freedom not reward enough, brother mine? You failed to see the bigger picture. We're the heroes that assisted the great Commander Kira. Who wouldn't want to pay top coin to see a play put on by us? The warrior company that saved the world from evil. And now we find ourselves at the capital of Tartaros. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Oh, Polonius, you're simply incorrigible. That being said, yes, I see your point and I agree. Things are gonna look up for us henceforth. We will drown in work. We'll be known around the world. Well, that's my contract fulfilled, I suppose. Can't imagine you'd want to hire me on a retainer, right? Your prices, Jason? No, not really. I'll just seek you out if another war starts. I'll not take any jobs from anyone who might end up opposing you. You ended up liking me that much? Part that, and part I wouldn't want to make you an enemy of you. And it's okay. I don't think we'll have trouble for a while. Should be upset about that. It means less work for me. But I'll make do. I always have. You make do okay. Okay too, Commander. Best of luck. Thanks, Jason. Thank you for letting me have a place among yours, Commander. Now that I have a new lease on life, I shall return to Amnisos. You start teaching again, Coronis? The school is still standing? Yes, it would be my pleasure. Say, Commander, one last riddle? This one is very easy. Go ahead. A round delight, sometimes square, loved by most. Among the right crowd, it can be used as currency. Do not overindulge, however, lest you explode. Sweets. Cake, to be precise. I was thinking cookies. There was the most wonderful patisserie very near the school. Here's hoping it's still open. I could use some pie in my system. Enjoy yourself, Coronis, you've earned it. Come by sometime, I'll treat you. You've earned it as well. Oh, Sir Lorenzo, there you are. I couldn't see you anywhere. I was afraid you'd take my leave. Truthfully, I'm not quite certain what to do now. I have nothing left, Commander. And regardless of my actions at the end, I was complicit in their crimes. I no longer have a place in this world. Here, if I may. All yours, Pericles. Your life up until now has been defined by your loyalty to Sandra, the broken system that hoisted her up and granted her undeserved power. Now that is all gone. We've wiped the slate clean, but you remain. You say there is no such place for you in the world, and I say that you are free. Free to make a new place for yourself. Free to form new bonds. Free to live a good life, unburdened by the shackles of your past. After everything I've done, can I truly be forgiven? Did Kira not forgive you already? Did Elias not do the same? You are the only one who has yet to forgive yourself. I understand completely. I, too, have yet to do that myself. That is why I would have you assist me in the days to come. You and I, our plights are similar. We can help each other. Until the day we can forgive ourselves in our heart of hearts. You have my oath, Sir Pericles, come what may. You shall have my aid. I think that's a good place for him in this world. Oh, hey, Kira. The boys and I just wanted to say bye. Your parting ways over here? We figure you wouldn't be welcome sights in your hometown. Wouldn't want to place you in an awkward spot. Yeah, you're probably right. Still can't believe I have to say this, but thank you for everything, Lagona. Nah, I'm the only one who wants to say that. Thanks to you, we can turn over a new leaf now. You ain't ever gonna hear of us committing crimes ever again. May thunder strike me down right now if I lie. Ah, see what I say? Good luck, Lagona. I do hope to see you again someday. Me too. Alright, first order of business, boys. Figure out what the heck 3 dunderheads like us are gonna do. We're not lacking for talent, that's for sure. With people able as us, the sky's the limit. Hope it's not a dumb idea, but what about a carpentry shop? You break everything we tried to make. Better work with something that doesn't break, like... books! We can set up a library. Idiot, none of us know how to read. I'm pretty sure your stench would drive the customers away. Franco, I swear to the mother! Alright, well, you know what? Let's do that first, then figure this out. Am I hearing group hug? I'm hearing group hug. Yeah! Oh, I love them! The road home is eastward, shall we go? I don't think there's anything else we can do here. I am anxious to see the state of affairs back in Zoo. I'm worried that with Tartaros in such a precarious state. They'll try something? Yes, it's been on my mind as well. I can tell you something, and I am not ashamed to say it. They order me to bear arms against our comrades. I will desert right then and there. Honor be damned. Oh, Jingyi, you haven't been back home yet and you're already talking about treason. No, but I agree. They fought too hard. They've earned some respite. A little more reason for us to hurry on back home. Our standing may not be the best it has ever been, but perhaps we can do something to prevent that which we fear. I'm counting on Xinyi's diplomatic acumen for that. So good to have your endorsement, Jingyi. Oh, yeah, that's right. We brought the assassin guy back. Xing, you're back. You're back. So happy you're back. You're gonna stay this time? Yay, you are. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go tell Nana. Wholesome. Oh my god, this is where the mercenaries were. Hello there. You're one of Kira's mercenaries, aren't you? Yeah, who are you, though? My name's Nicholas. Used to be an average rank-and-file spearman. No longer. I'm the big leagues now. I've been with Kira since nearly the start, you know. Big part of the operation I was. He was never fielded. What did he say, man? So now I'm a big deal. I've decided to take the next step. I'm gonna open up a mercenary guild of my own. One comprised of veterans from the rebel Kira's own unit. What do you say? Sounds like easy money, doesn't it? I guess it's as good a plan for the future as any. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Count me in. A wise decision. You'll get so many work offers you won't know where to start. Exciting, can't wait to get started. First, I should go visit my parents. They're probably worried sick about me, and I can use a little break after all this. But after that, I'll be happy to work with you. After all, there's no way you'll be worse than the last guy. Last guy? What last guy? Last guy whose guild I joined. He lost all his money and became a brigand. Pretty sure we killed him ourselves, even. Oh. Alright, Lord Alonzo, it's time to get you home. Aye, my joints doth ache. Welcome this brief moment of rest shall be. Brief? Excuse me? What did you expect, my faithful shield-bearer? Evil reposes not. Should we lie on soft pillows long, the armies of darkness would overtake the world anew. How about I just quit instead? Darest thou abandon me, thy sworn liege? Very well, so be it. I grant thee leave. I only beg thou accompany back home for the nonce. Prithee, see me to my lands, where shalt I suffer solitude. Okay, I was just joking. Verily? Sure, I mean, you're insane and you're always getting me into trouble. I wouldn't want a boss like you. Working under you is like a dream. I wouldn't give it up in a million years. I don't appreciate my life enough. Contradictions galore amid thy confused speech, I heareth. Hast thou been cursed anew by the foul sorcerer? No rest then. Duty to rescue you from their clutches I have. Come, dearest shield-bearer. Soon thy rear shalt be safe. Actually, that was my own fault. I should have known better than to expect him to understand sarcasm. Oh, what if I leave him? He's just gonna go get himself hurt. Nothing for it. Here we go again. Hey, Lord Alonzo, wait up! Well, Commander, it's been a joy to work with you. As far as gambles go, I'd say joining you was my most successful one. What are you gonna do now, Glacus? Well, I'll probably stick to Glamorgan for a while. Still can't really go back to Tartaros. It's okay, Pops does business here. I'll have plenty to do. Wait a moment, Glacus. Here, take this. Whoa, what are you doing, Commander? There's a bunch of money in this bag. Leftovers from the war chest. It's not that much, but I hope it'll be enough to pay off your debts. It should do. Just about. I can easily get the rest myself. But you sure you didn't reach into your own pocket for this? Do I even bother to say I can't accept this? You shouldn't. I'm not taking no for an answer. Just promise you're going to be responsible forward. Don't leave your dad alone again by being an idiot at the gambling tables. Thank you, Commander, from the bottom of my heart. Here's hoping I'll see you again one day. I owe you a drink. For 10. Be well, Glackus. Oh no, we're going to say bye to best girl Beatrix. Home at last. Come on, old man, a few more steps and you'll be there. If you need to be carried the rest of the way, just ask. Don't insult me. I may be your elder, but I am way fitter than you. Ha! Want to say that to my fist in your face? I don't believe Kira here would allow that. Don't get me involved. Tough luck, Lass is always on me side. No, I'm not. You punched the Margrave, I'm punching you twice. Yeah, that hurt just to hear. Oh, it has been a true pleasure to make your acquaintance, Kira. The gates of Wrexham shall always be wide open to you. Thanks, Margrave. I'll be sure to pay you a visit sometime. Kira, back when we met, I told you to call me Barlow rather than Margrave. You did? Gosh, with all that happened after that, I completely forgot. Don't worry, I'm just hoping that now that the unpleasantness is over. Of course, Barlow. You know, Barlow, a while back she chewed Pericles out for the same thing. Oh, did she now? Come on, that's not fair. That's way different. Pericles kept calling me Dame. I ain't no Dame. I ain't no Dame, she says. Sure, laugh it up, you old coots. Well, Fido, let us take it easy for a few days, shall we? Yes, that's probably for the best. I don't mind some action, but this has been a lot. Would not want you too exhausted for when we begin your instruction. My instruction, Margrave? Naturally, the duties of a Margrave are many. I must teach you the ropes, lest they wrap around your neck. Huh? I want you to be the best Margravine you can once you succeed me. What? Oh, if only you can see the look on your face. You're so cute, Fida. I mean, come on, is it really that shocking? Who else was he gonna name his hair, if not you? I'm not Margravine material. I know nothing of politics. I don't know much of anything beyond loosing arrows of things. Be an absolutely awful heir. Pick someone else, anyone. Well, Beatrix? I like the shadows too much. It's gotta be Fida. She's kind, pure of heart, and as strong as they come. If you want my advice, you've got no one better for the job. And there you have it. Beatrix, you morsel, don't enable him. Of course, it's not like I will simply vanish overnight. I'm not retiring tomorrow. We have plenty of time. So long as I draw breath, I will be there to counsel you. Please, Fida, I once more implore you to trust in my judgment. I'll admit, knowing you trust me with this feels good. Fine, why the heck not? How difficult could it be? That's the spirit. Now for the first lesson, you must work on your temper issues. Wouldn't do for you to kill the first diplomat that came to parley with you. I'm going to kill you, Beatrix. You'll try, maybe. They're so cute. My dear girl, it's really blessed the day you came to my home. Never lose your fiery heart. Oh god, this asshole. Say, Commander, before we part ways, my poor little granddaughter, she was climbing a tree. She fell and her poor little ankle got all twisted. In order to get her fixed up, I might need, let's say, Laertes, if you don't disappear in less than a minute, so help me, I'm going to grab you by what hair you've got left and... Peace, peace, I could not have and resist having a little more fun at your expense. For it's worth, Commander, I have been honored to serve. It's an interesting thing being one of the world's saviors. I've rather enjoyed the time we've shared. But I can't say the same. Get out of here, shameless scoundrel. I like how she has so much less patience for him than the brigands who we fought that were in our team. Whatever you say, my dear friend. If you ever find yourself in need again, do call on me. You know, you can always rely on me with the proper motivation. Yeah, right, I'd sooner dig up Sandra's corpse. Our paths diverge here, Commander. Not going back to Conwy? I do not hail from that place, nor do I have any reason to return. I shall remain in this area and see if I can enter Margrave Barlow's employ. So here, you can put in a good word if you like. That would be appreciated. But keep in mind our contract, only our contract is through. My respect and admiration for you still runs strong. Should you ever require a force of arms again, please do try to find me. I would gladly be part of your unit anew. I'll find you for reading recommendations instead. Oh, there's an interesting topic. Pardon me, but I did not take you for an avid reader. I can read, but I never did read much. Maybe I'd like to get into it now, though. In that case, I shall prepare a list for next we meet. Great. Thanks, Conan. Stay safe out there. You as well, Commander. You as well. I like him. Commander Kira, this is where we part ways. It's been a pleasure, Orlate. Thanks for all the help. No, please, I've done nothing special. It's an honor to have been with you in the Margrave for this. As a matter of fact, I would argue you are a truly special individual. Margrave, come on, don't do that. I'm just another knight among many. Here, I believe she told you of the first time we met. And you helped her find her new toy? I also recall what I told you of my past. The ambitious, arrogant young fool I once was. I tried to tell her, my actions were not as noble as she had assumed. At the time I held her because she would not stop clinging to me. I didn't even keep any recollection of the anecdote until she jogged my memory. Huh, never meet your heroes, huh? Well, by the time we met, he was every bit the man I imagined he was. I don't know why he insists on talking himself down. Nevertheless, the ideal you had formed in your mind was false. But you made it true by embodying it yourself. I'm just an ordinary girl. Certainly nothing compared to heroes like you or Kira. Character should not be measured with heroics or Lathe. Even so, you forget. You have been a part of this just as much as we. In times of peace, your humility and consideration are far more valuable. You should not feel honored to serve me, Orlave. Rather, I am the one who is honored to count on one such as you among my knights. Yeah, keep being yourself, Orlave. You're great. Margrave, Commander, thanks. I'm so happy you two feel that way. You're probably not dropping many people off here. Commander, the end is nigh. Think this means you're getting off here? Yeah, I live in the area, actually. It'd be nice to see Mom and Dad again. It's been a while. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed to see you. I don't know. Sometimes I feel in the family disappointment. Your brother's dead, so... Could be like that, Pluto. Honestly, now that I know you're a bit better, I think you're a pretty good guy. It's nice having you along. Think so, Commander? Sure I do. Have some confidence in yourself, all right? See you around. Hope we meet again one day. Huh. Thanks, Commander. Makes me feel a lot better. Hey, Nakia. I'd hope to depart without any final words, Commander. That sounds ominous. Tell me, what do you plan on doing next? I don't know. I feel completely lost. It's all over. The Tartaros I despised is gone. The sister I resented is gone as well. I got everything I ever wanted, and now I don't know how I can live with myself. But you'll live. That's my last order to you. In order, huh? It's your turn to prove that you're not like them. Live your life and do some good for the ones that are still here. Guess that beats my current idea. I'll give it a shot. New country, new life. Next time we meet, I hope to see you at peace. So try your best, all right, Nakia? Thank you, Commander. I'll do all I can. It's most certainly been something, Commander. I look forward to never having to call you that again. Only pauper like you giving orders to me, a Margrave. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. I'm so glad it's over at last. You're just being allowed to go back home? After the stunt you pulled back then? Pish posh. What did I do in all earnesty? It was Delilah that did something to your old fossil of a friend. The only one with qualms about me was that mouse Simeon, and I fear he is much too dead to levy any complaints now. Something I have you to thank for, lest you forget. Right, but you want a piece of advice you don't deserve? But being a jerk. It's just gonna land you in trouble eventually. What would you know? You're no leader, not truly. You were not born with exalted blood like I was. Alright, you know what? I've heard enough out of you. Here's hoping I never have to see your slimy face again. Oh, but you will, you miserable little nobody. You certainly will. I will not end up in a dish like that poor toad Simeon. My revenge. She'll be a marvel to behold. Just you wait, fool. Just you wait. Uh-huh. Well, Jane, that's that. How are you feeling? You want to know Simeon's ending if he's not dead? Sure. Yeah, hit me. I'm not sure. You no longer have a job. The previous contract is over. I'd say you could find a better employer now. Jane? Just don't understand anything, do you, Kira? Where's this coming from? It's all right. I get it. You don't get it. He falls down the stairs and dies? Are you serious? I don't get it either. It's so dumb. I'm so dumb. That's just who I am. Jane, are you all right? Is there anything I can... No, there's nothing you can do. You've done enough, in fact. I'll be fine. Just leave me alone. I can't believe it. Is she still... Looks like the reconstruction is well underway already. This part of the village almost looks as good as ever. I won't bring the dead back, but still a comforting sight, I guess. Now that we're here, we can all contribute. The colony will be fully restored soon enough, Kira. You don't have to do that, you know. Any debt you may have ever owed to me, you've repaid tenfold by now. Both of you presume we are here out of some sense of debt. We don't have a true home, remember? We're fine with that. We were fine with it. It's about time we settled down, for a time at least. A better place to do that than our dear friend's hometown. I certainly recommend to stay as long as you like. There's a few empty houses now, or you can stay with us at the guild. Plenty of room there, the more the merrier. Oh no, please, we wouldn't want to impose. Goodness knows we have done that enough. Yeah, you two probably want some privacy, don't you? We didn't wish to spit on your generosity, but no offense taken, we get it. We'll find you a place to stay. From the bottom of our joint hearts, thank you, friends. I think you'll like it here. It's a nice, quiet place surrounded by nature. Lots of nice, out-of-the-way spots for a happy couple to retreat to, Do you hear that, Wolfert? They take us for a pair of schoolboys in love. Well, you are a scholar. That's essentially just a schoolboy that's bigger and older, right? In a sense, I suppose. This is the young commander's hometown. Oh yeah, I kind of didn't think about Theon being with us. All these years, I lived not too far in a small house I built in the forest. It was filled with too much hatred, too much shame. For the things I'd done in my past life, what I let my own child become, I could not bear to live among people, thus I retreated to the shadows. Do you intend to return there? No, I do not miss loneliness. I do believe I will settle down here. It is quite near. If I ever feel like reminiscing, I can take a walk to my old home. And here, for the first time in so long, I will be among friends. Then this is where I shall remain as well. There's one person with whom I'd spend my remaining years, and it's plainly obvious that she does not await me at the capital. Theon, forgive me, I should not feel joy at this outcome. The sorrow you must be suffering right now. My child died a hero. My heart bleeds for his untimely fate, but he gave his life so that I could live mine. The selfish thing would be to succumb to sorrow, especially when there is still someone who needs me. It's been so many years preparing for that moment, and yet, the sight of her, destroyed, twisted, deranged, she'll never leave me. I hate that there's nothing more I can do, Euphraxia. but I will be here for you, just as you were for me back then. Like I said, I know I should not feel joy, but I cannot help it. I had never dared to dream that we could again. Of all things which be ashamed, happiness should not be one of them. Feel it also, Eupraxia, because you're free now. Nothing stands between us any longer. Thank you, Theon. Thank you, truly. Okay, so I'm guessing that Sandra... So Eupraxia and Theon were banging, because she did say concubine earlier, right? And then Sandra, like, got her mom excommunicated or something, and that's kind of where we ended up. That's my best guess. Maybe if I'd taken Eupraxia into that final fight, I could have gotten more dialogue, but I'm gonna stick with that as my theory. Home sweet home, huh, Phobos? Yeah, I almost can't believe I lived through that whole thing. I don't think anyone here expected you to live through that whole thing. Too many people weren't so lucky. Half of my family's gone. You can rest now, and so can we. Hard to believe it's only been a few months since all this started. Since I was too cowardly to stand by your side when you needed me. Oh, don't tell me you're still feeling bad about that. Well, Phobos was ages ago. No, well, that's not true. I definitely still hold it against him. That's just the thing. I know you don't. You made so many mistakes, and yet you never gave up on me. You're a great friend, Kira. I'm not sure I deserve to have you. I can say the same thing to you. You may not have had my back that one time, but ever since, you always have. No matter how strong the foe, no matter how dire the hurdle, you stood your ground with us. That speaks to your courage. My courage? Please, Kira. I'm serious, you need to believe in yourself more, man. You're right, maybe I do. And hey, it's not like all's doom and gloom. At least my mom's still alive. My mother. Hey, she's back as well, right? Yeah. Oh, there she is, standing back there. Not so loud, Kira. Wait, what's going on? Oh my. Oh, Sir Telebus, please. Stop with the jokes already. Oh my goodness. It was not meant in jest, my good lady. Normally I only paint landscapes, but I would expand my art. My skills are humble, hardly worthy of you, and yet, it would be my honor to paint your portrait. I like how he had an actual model trying to get him to do this, and he refused. Oh, I agree, absolutely agree. Oh, dear me, first you saved my life, then you paint me? I don't know what I did to deserve this blessing. I know just the backdrop to best capture your beauty. Dude, Phobos getting a fucking daddy over here. He getting a stepdad. Spotted the most beautiful waterfall amid whipping willows. It's quite close. It take us no time at all. Might I have your hand? Please take both if it pleases you. So, how do you feel about that? Well, he did save her life back then. She could certainly do a lot worse. My father ran off after I was born. This should be a big improvement. You've seen firsthand what a good guy he is. And yet, God damn it, I don't know. It's weird, all right. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Just try being happy for her. Yeah, good idea. In any case, it's good to be back. You said it. Hey, Fiend, are you seeing this? We're back. Rakade's back. I just hope you and your brother are together now. And that you'll forgive me. Oh. Kira? Ah, the old guild. So good to see you again. I nearly forgot. You're supposed to be my boss. I think saving the world wants some time off. I'll have to get back to work eventually, but for now, let's just sit back and stretch our legs, eh? Oh, I almost forgot. I think I may have left the stove burning when we left. What? Wait, sorry? Yeah, I better go check on that quick. We should stay out here in case the place explodes, or something. Pretty lame excuse, man. Ah! Oh, yeah. You got room for one more in there? Sure we do. We take Elias's room. Is that okay? Gosh, I don't know. Wouldn't that be... Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. I've been happier. But he wouldn't have wanted me to feel this way. He got so upset when he felt like a burden. I don't think he would have been upset that his sisters cried for him. It's not like you can help it, right? I can help the tears, but I can try to move on. And it's gonna be a heck of a lot easier thanks to a certain someone. I'm really glad you feel that way. But hey, I get your apprehension. Got an idea for how we can solve the problem. By the look on your face, I can only imagine it's gonna be good. If you don't want to move into Elias' room, you can move into mine. Head's a little small, but we can make that work, right? I'm sure we can. Yay! Yeah, wasn't that a wild journey? It had its ups and downs, but all things considered, it reached a pretty happy conclusion. I'm so happy about that. I had so much fun. I'm so grateful to them for taking me along. Knowing I've been a small, tiny part of this, it fills me with pride and joy. I'd like to thank you, too, for sticking with us the whole way. You're awesome. I hope we see you again someday. And now, roll credits. That was a good hack. The writing was on point. I really had a good time with that. What would have happened if Demeter died in battle? I do not know. But you know, I genuinely enjoyed that hack. Everybody who told me to play this one, you were definitely right. We beat the whole game in 450 turns. Nobody gives a shit about Phobos. But yeah, no, I genuinely had a really good time with that. I definitely think this is one of the better hacks I've played. I'm gonna say it's up there in the top 5 for me for sure. Soder. I don't think I'm sure there are people who are just gonna dislike it because it's got like the gay agenda in it or whatever, but like, fuck you, man. The characters were well written. I don't think, I love that we got him reunited with his dad and then he died on his doorstep. That was really funny. Oh, hey, look at that. Lopez accumulated success with dancing skills. Cool. He got hired as an accountant? Love it. Entered an underground fight club. She beat every contestant silly and earned enough for bets to be set for life. She spent the rest of her days working for charity and helping the poor. Mommy Bagona. That's hilarious. No, I thought the characters were all really good. They did a really good job of making even the characters that are like ugly into like fun meme units to use, so you grow to appreciate them anyway. God, is there anything I would like actively want to be different? I could think of. Like really, I can't like. There's a couple of characters that I just didn't see a use for. Like I never used Nicholas at all. As soon as I got Jason, I stopped using him besides to buy stuff, but I already had Polonius for that, but he is quite missable, so there is that. I think the build-up for Tiresias becoming a secondary healer and how slow burn he is to become that is really good. I think it's very believable. I would have liked to have tried to get Pluto's brother. I didn't know that he was recruitable. I didn't even suspect that, so maybe if I ever play this again, we'll definitely try to do that. Would have been cool if we got buckets a little bit farther than we did, but you know, we got him one chapter in and then he died. What do you want from me, right? Sometimes the crit just rolls that way, you know what I mean? As for what's next, I don't quite know yet. I don't want to promise anything because I just kind of go with whatever I'm feeling. I did get Madness to grab me all the portraits for seven siblings, so that might be next. We might also play a canon Fire Emblem game next. I honestly do not know. Though Alonso later mellowed out somewhat later, he never lost his fervor, continued to travel and adventure till the day he could no longer. In the end, he viewed it as a life that had been worth living. Good for him. Good for him. I did not expect to use him either, but his speed stat was very, very useful. Where else is Ironman? Kidding, don't shoot me. Definitely no more Three Houses, like ever again. I've kind of been having the urge to replay Fates, but I'm kind of hoping that passes, so we'll see what happens. Only 3 actual deaths and 2 Kira scares is kind of a wild track record. I mean, Soder did get killed by my incompetence. Yes, he would have been lost anyway, but he did get killed by my incompetence. So there is that. But yeah, Fiend dies as part of the story. 2 of those were the crits, which was Buckets and Raleigh. So if you count Soder as a storyline death because of how he plays out, then the only one I lost due to incompetence was Delilah. Because try as you might, you can't plan around the 2% and 3% crits all the time. It just happens sometimes. You have to take that risk sometimes, you know? So shameless Luritas, yeah, fuck you, old man. I didn't like you either. But I would say I did pretty good. For a blind lunatic Ironman, I'm pretty proud of myself right now. I did pretty good. I'm pretty good. This is the way that I like to play Fire Emblem. Yes, it's slow. Yes, it's methodical. But I would rather get to the end and feel satisfied with my decision making than get to the end and be like, I could have done that so much better. Squirrel! Beatrix left for a time on a journey of self-discovery. When she returned to Wrexham, it was not to renew her contract, rather to join as a proper knight. Never did she regret her choice. Wrexham was her true home. Beatrix! Best girl. Oh, yeah, this was a really good game. Again, it doesn't beat out Bells of Violin for me in terms of just being a fun hack to play. That one's still my favorite for character story and gameplay. But this one for writing as well as gameplay is quite up there too. I'm not gonna say I loved all the characters as much, but I did think they did a good job of making the villains compelling for the most part. The Hierophant, he was pretty typical. Even with the shocks of his fucking plot twists and stuff, he was pretty typical. I liked Sandra. And more importantly, I like the fact that Sandra was around for most of the game, even though she was the final villain. That's a good sign. You don't just show the final villain up in like the final arc and be like, I don't even know who you are. Like, there was almost like a personal kind of vendetta going there, and I liked that. We were hearing about her as early as like the second chapter. So that was like, I like that as a good touch. I like that Lorenzo got a redemption arc. I did feel like this was a weird game where you could recruit a lot of bosses in it. Like, let's be real here. You had all three of the brigands. You had Polonius. I don't believe Ophelia counted as a boss. You had Zacchaeus or Simeon, so that's another one. You had Delilah. Although I can't remember if Delilah was ever actually a villain. You had Lorenzo. You had Xingyi. You had Pluto's brother, who was counted as a boss. You had any of the mercenaries you didn't hire, they would have been counted. Like, this game had a lot of bosses that could be turned to your side, which is cool, because typically it's just a random dude in that army that gets that combination. Demeter, nobody special. Everyone's surprised Demeter did not in fact vanish after the war. She was often seen in Amnisos, in Bracati, and the Mother's Font. So many places so often that some theorize the cheery priestess could teleport at will. Two forlorn elders settled down in Bracati away from the public eye, being surrounded by their friends and finding solace in the sunset to be happier and blah, blah, blah. Lorenzo the Redeemed. Lorenzo found himself adrift in an endless ocean of emotional uncertainty, but every time the whispers of guilt grew too loud to endure, remember the two siblings' kindness, and he found the strength to carry on. Absolute unit. Sick of everyone's assumptions, Edward decided to finally give the sailing business a whirl. He returned to his shore an hour after leaving, struck with a dire cause of seasickness. This was fine by him. His place was on land next to Kira's side. In the final moments of her long and arduous existence, Apate thought of the actions of those she had come to call friends. She passed on, no longer bogged down by regret, certain of the world's bright future. It's said that many technological advancements of the era were discovered by Hestia, solely to turn them into gifts for her beloved. As for Kira, she found true happiness after a war, despite the pangs of wistfulness that she occasionally still felt. That was a good game. Special thanks to technical assistance, visual revisionings of maps. I don't recognize any of these names. No, I don't recognize like any of these names. Dr. Shaky Jones. Community at large, feel free for all the free assets and utilities they have made, full credits and credits. And last but certainly not least is gonna be me. Is it gonna be me for playing? Lopez! And you the player, of course! Yes! That is the perfect screen to end it on. Oh, congratulations on finishing the game. This is the end of the tale. You have unlocked the ability to change a certain character's tragic fate on a new run. Just as long as she is strong enough to survive, that is. A couple of other... Can I say theme? A couple of other things might also be a little bit different on a second run, so keep an eye out. Consider also making different choices with the Margraves, Galacus, or the Mercenaries. Perhaps try to find some secrets. Here's a hint for one. Do you notice the house where you recruited a certain unit was also visible on a later map when you returned to that location? Yes. That would be Eupraxia's house. Perhaps the unit will be there still if you don't recruit them the first time around. However, if you're still in the mood for more right now, the post-game is now available. You'll be taken automatically. Have fun. I'm kind of curious as to what happens with this, but I also am fine not doing a post-game. Yeah, I'm fine without doing a post-game. I wanted to bring the story to a close, and I did it. I'm happy with that. How about this? How about this? If you guys want the post-game, play the game for yourselves. Make different choices than me. How about that? I think that's a good way to do it. Leave something for the audience to still experience themselves without me talking over it. I think that's a fair way to do it. I beat the game. I'm very happy that we finished the game. Post-game intro is kind of funny, at least. That's okay. I'll leave it for the players to decide and to discover for themselves. If we do this again down the road, I will definitely keep the save file on hand so we can do New Game Plus because I am curious about that. But for right now, I'm happy closing the book on this one. I'm going to take it easy for a little bit and figure out something for tonight. But you guys, look after each other, you know? Remember that you are loved, you are valued, and that you matter. and I will see you all next time for some more streaming goodness. Bye for now.